Oh, thank God it's Friday. I've been wound up all week. Oh. Wednesday was my worst day, but today I'm good. I tell you, I seem to be more irritable lately. I'm very irritable these days. I have lost my tolerance for rudeness in other people. I'm very irritable. Is it me, or are people getting more obnoxious? Are they? Are people getting nastier? I tell you, I was at the movies recently, and there was a guy behind me talking on his cell phone. That happens all the time now, doesn't it? Guy on his cell phone. And he's doing a play-by-play of the movie to his friend on the other end of the phone. And I turn around and ask him to shut up, and he goes like this. The cell phones have ruined the movie-going experience. In the olden days, when people went to the movies, people weren't in theatres watching Gone with the Wind and sending out Morse codes to their friends. Guess where I am? People now treat public movie theatres like home theatres. One time I'm at a movie theatre, this is true, the guy next to me, people think they're in their own sitting room, they think they're in their own house. The guy next to me in a movie theatre, he brought a remote from his own home, paused the movie and went to the bathroom. No, it's true. All right. No, it's not true. But I usually like to go and watch a movie before I do this show. You don't think I'm all here all day working on this crap? Come on, you can hear me. So today I went to see the March of the Penguins movie. Oh, good. Fantastic. Well, I've got a 4-year-old son. He wasn't with me. I just went to see the Penguin movie. Now, I like the Penguins for a number of reasons. They know how to behave in a civil society. They walk in a straight line. They wear tuxedos, and they don't talk on damn cell phones ever. I love them for that. They couldn't, though. They couldn't. They couldn't do it. They can't dial with those little flippers. They can't do it. I'm on the phone. The obnoxious people are everywhere nowadays. You see the guy, this was a baseball game, a guy jumps from the second deck of Yankee Stadium into the foul, you know, the foul ball net thing. He jumps in that. Did you see that? It was unbelievable. And he did it to impress his friends, he said. And he wanted to get on ESPN. It used to be, when you wanted to make the baseball highlights on ESPN, you had to train hard, play years in the minors, take a lot of steroids. You had to work at it. Now... Spring break! Why is it even news when a 19-year-old guy full of beer does something stupid? That's his job. That's what you do when you're 19 and full of beer. I remember the days when people used to streak at the baseball games. Remember the streakers? Yeah, streakers. There was always at baseball, at the Wimbledon tennis thing, the rugby matches. You never see a guy streaking at a hockey match or bobsledding. The streakers were always there at the summer sports. And I think you know why. It's cold, that's why. It's cold. It's very cold in Scotland. When I moved to California and went swimming, I went, ooh, what a surprise. What a surprise. Boy, everything sure is bigger in America, Mom. I'm talking about people, though. I'm talking about obnoxious people. Have we lost all sense of dignity? Remember that people used to dress up, they put on a coat and a tie to get on airplanes. And then something changed. Yeah, I don't know when it was, but I remember that story. It was a couple of years back. The Wall Street executive. Do you remember that story? A guy who took a dump on a beverage cart during a long distance. Do you remember that? What the hell is that? What a bastard. They had to suspend almost all of the beverage service for the rest of the flight. Almost all of it. Now, imagine doing that. The logistics of doing that. That's quite hard, actually. You hoist yourself up on that rickety cart, the turbulence is going, you're balancing, you're taking your pants down, fighting off the angry passengers. Think about it. No. You're right. That's pretty damn impressive. That guy should be... We should book that guy on the show. Goodness, people get rude at an early age. School children aren't being taught proper manners. My son's friends call me by my first name, Craig. That's my first name. They should call me by my full name, TV's Craig Ferguson. See, growing up in Scotland, I grew up in Scotland, you were taught to be seen and not heard. When we were misbehaved at school, every day usually, we were brutally beaten. It's true. Brutally, a thick leather strap, bam, right across the hands. Every day. And clearly it worked. The benefits of this early childhood discipline are evident in me. I went through 15 years of being a blackout drunk. I was in rehab, 2 failed marriages. Excellent. Corporal punishment obviously works. That's right. What we need to do is bring corporal punishment back to the movie theatres. You know, you talk on your cell phone during March of the Penguins, you get your ass whopped by a nun with a big moustache. See, all these obnoxious people are just craving attention, I think. The media seems to encourage it by giving attention to people when they behave badly. Celebrities don't make the headlines when they act appropriately. Us Weekly doesn't run the cover story, Russell Crowe makes long-distance phone call without throwing phone at hotel clap. Is it... What the hell are you doing?
Hold on. Hi.
Hey! All right, get the hell out of here. Come on. You see? No manners. Let's get on with the show.